Hey, bro, I'm just sharing. I'm just streaming real quick. Hold up.
Get out of here.
All right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams need to win by the ton.
You drafted your team?
As their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams in pressure, equaling victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, it's Jackson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement in the game's first play. 18 yards of the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception earlier, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That good for 22 at first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of 30. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards as the pickup there, and they'll have a second and one. They'll run out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Touchdown. His first touchdown here of their campaign. And the Colts are going to take the first quarter lead. And this is going to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will send this one away. taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
1st down, Vikings.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Vikings nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
It is so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. 7 yards there and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Vikings 14, Colts 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16. Yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A gain of 5.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to find his way in there to make the play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shot before break. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, at first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Let's go!
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, left side, it's Dorsett. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to air it out for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett, 43 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
20! And he will
finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 16-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
At the 8-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Garoppolo to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Good job. Good job. Let's get it. It's over. It's over. Let's do it. Perfect, baby. Good shot. Boom, baby.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Garoppolo. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA